Welcome, everyone, to Amateur Hour Commentary. I'm the Wolf Crazy, and joining me are these two fine gentlemen over here, all the way to my left, Titch, 1987, and right snug between the meat of this sandwich, Mick Coles. How's it going, boys?
Oh, excited, sir. Excited.
Good.
Looking forward to this scrap.
We had to put on our bests today.
Titch, how long did it take you to get ready, my friend?
Oh, hours, dude. I got up at like 8:30, and I've been getting ready since, man. It's just.
Mate, I had to do my hair about 6 times. I just couldn't get it right. There was a couple of follicles that just weren't in the right place. So I feel your pain, sir.
Oh my goodness. Well, today, I was going to say tonight, but obviously it's not tonight. Today we have the finals, match that was kind of inevitable, something that I'm sure everybody has been looking forward to. A match between Trauma and DeathSquad feels a little bit like a repeat from the Test League, because it is. DeathSquad came out victorious, as you can see on the banner above us. The DeathSquad had come out victorious. Will Trauma be able to take the title away? Only time will tell. But I know both teams are prepped. They're ready. They have some history, and I'm sure excited.
Yeah, it looks like they are in there. So should we move this thing along, get into the predictions and the old rosters?
Sure, we'll start with the rosters, and we'll talk about our predictions after. Of course, I'm not going to cast my caster's curse, but over on Trauma, we got Mental Man, Black Mario, Big Balls, or Biggie Balls, or Biggie Smalls. He comes by many names, comes intended. Daft Bomb, Casper, Slow Ass Learner, Bronco, their cheerleader, Titch, Leaf, and Tally. I definitely know Mental Man and Mario and Daft are going to be playing. I got a good feeling Slow Ass is going to be in there as well. And Daft, I believe that will be our lineup. We'll definitely clarify that when we see them in lobby. But let's go over and talk about DeathSquad. Whoever wants to take it away.
Let's say, was that a cue there?
We're not good on picking up on him.
This obviously the amateur hour is really kicking in at the moment, guys.
It's still early.
Okay, so DeathSquad have got good old NGR, Dr. Doom, good old BB, still got his Smarties, still got his Pringles if he needs them, but his missus will sort that out. JDM, good old Diver, Dippy Chaos, Galaxis, Earl Saint, some tuna melt called O'Doyle, Muzi, don't know, and Kaiser brings up the rear. So we'll see what. I still think they need to give team sheets in at the start of the stream so we know who's actually playing, because we don't know until the end, do we? It was terrible.
Yeah,
you just called him tuna melt.
Some tuna melt.
Well, I could have called him a womble flap.
Oh my goodness. Well,
So
we're going to be loading in, but let's talk about predictions real quick.
If you want to go to my prediction really quick, well, as you know, Wolf, as you know, I prefer to deal with stats, statistics, and science-based things, right? That's why I always check the stats from all previous seasons. So this morning, I went and I made a cup of espresso, a latte, and I asked the Cup of Destiny, what team will win? And it provided me with this wonderful thing right here, which looked like a T. So the Cup of Destiny has chosen Trauma for the win. I then made another cup, and I said, Cup of Destiny, how many games will Trauma lose today? And the cup delivered with the following 1. So Trauma 4-1, as per the Cup of Destiny. Absolute science. Absolute science. You can't dispute it.
I watched your job.
Well, as the game is underway, tell us what you think there, Daft. Plank, what do you think, man?
Dear.
Yeah, donates coming.
Well, I think,
Yeah,
as we know, these two teams have gone hell for leather against each other for the last at least 18 months. So
maybe you can get
if I'm going to stick my neck out, I am going to go
then you have
Trauma.
to change your caliber.
I think the
Use
guys have
bazooka.
got something to prove. They've definitely want the title back. I know it's virtually almost PlayStation versus Quest at the moment.
I saw one.
I'm not sure if these guys are on PSVR 2 or if they reverted back onto the PSVR 1, because that's going to be an interesting. That'll be quite a nice question to ask at the end, but we'll soon see.
Ramp van and Molly.
But yeah, I'm definitely going Trauma for this one. I think they can pull it out of the bag. I know they've not got mental, but they've still got a very deep squad.
Yeah, I didn't actually see who's what the lineup was there. I didn't pay. I wasn't able to see it beforehand. Well, Dog gets an elimination there on Casper.
And Casper hiding up in the tree. Very obvious. DeathSquad has they have educated themselves, done enough research to know where some of them are going to be perched. So
I think everybody at this point knows that Casper is going to be a tree. Like that's. I think he's part bird.
I mean, this is true. He's found a nest in every tree within this game.
He is the dodo. He is the dodo. Bless him. He will be extinct if he's not here.
Oh, I thought he was a blue-footed booby. My bad.
Yo, what's going on? Dirty Sausage. Dirty Sausage in the chat. Game mode first, so it's going to be this is TDM. Then we're going to have S&D followed by Hardpoint.
They know I'm there now.
And so it is first to 4 wins.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
So we'll see how it goes.
We could see very clearly that both teams are waiting patiently, trying to get some shots off, one at a time, trying to gain that lead. It's going to be a bit of a cat and mouse game. And you mentioned PSVR 2. I'm going to say I think Dash is actually playing on the PSVR 2.
You can tell from the blue aura.
Not only just the blue aura, the sharpness.
Yeah,
like
sharpness.
And the smoothness.
You have to push
and you can also and you can also see that there's a little bit more detail on the gun when it comes to like scratches and scuffed upness. And yeah, it's, so this is the share screen for the PSVR 2. If you see any kind of like haziness or whatever, that's just the share screen. Inside, it's marvelous. It's beautiful to actually see.
Let's go through zigzag together.
Yeah. But
this is kind of
good
the
old
new
Flank
meta.
is going to have to get used to the thumbsticks, aren't you, bud?
I went back to PSVR 1, mate. I had enough. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. My thumbs were saying, please help me, please help me. I can't do this anymore. Please go back.
I got 2.
Yeah, Master Mick was
one
no
at the
longer
ramp.
moves.
It's
What's
going
going on,
on,
Dirty? Also, Silly Sausage coming in. What's going on, boys? Yeah, this is kind of the new meta right now for the TDMs.
We need to push.
Is to just get a slight
One
advantage
at
and
the
then
scaffolding one.
back into a position where you can hold and try to force the other team to press. So,
Well, in a
It was
competition
very
sense, it
evident in
makes
the
sense.
semi-finals, wasn't it? It was very evident in the semi-finals that it's like I say, patience and like you say, the team that could hold their nerve that extra 30 seconds or so could be the big difference.
All right, I'm up.
O'Doyle's holding down this back van very confidently. He's gotten quite a few eliminations, partnered up with Earl there. It does look like Trauma is working their way towards the scaffolding. They're looking to loop back around on the catwalk and pick them off one by one. They've been able to knock them down little by little. O'Doyle holding on to his kill streak and getting a nice health pack reserve in place to stay in the fight. Really good use of that kill streak.
I'm a big fan of it, to be fair. I'm a big fan of it. I think it's very underutilized. I know people like to use the mini-map, but sometimes you don't get a chance to look at the blue.
It's true. It keeps you in the fight longer. I typically go with the radar if if anyone's ever wondered. But I tried using the meta pack the other day, and I'm so much in the habit of just clicking the kill streak button when I get the first one because I'm used to having radar.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, like that thing will come in handy. Did come in handy once for me, and I was like, wow, this is the utility of this thing is marvelous.
Camping.
yeah, right
I think now with the revives and S&D and stuff, I think a lot of people now are looking at that health pack
Okay,
a
other
bit
doors
more,
coming back into.
bit more usability of it.
Right, we got this area now.
Yeah, I think 21-7
Yeah,
last
but
score
we
I
need
just
to
saw
push
there
that
for
we need to
this
push.
one. So they got quite the lead right now.
Oh.
They do have, arguably, the strongest position on Dojo, or they did, back over at the scaffolding, but haven't been taken off of their perch. Trauma is now on the pursuit once again to try to find where they have holed up.
Are they holding just the next?
And this is going to be a critical moment because as DeathSquad are now repositioning themselves, 26-9, as DeathSquad are repositioning themselves into a new bunker, Trauma is now once again forced to push on their location. And this strategy is very difficult because early on in the season, we would see teams try to run back to their previous location. So if they were holding scaffolding, they try to fight for that position. But as the season progressed, we started seeing, okay, well, if we lose that position, we need to have an alternate position. And that's exactly what DeathSquad has been able to do here. They lost scaffolding, but now they have Dojo all the way back through restaurant to the noodle cart. And that's going to be a very difficult hold to push through.
If you,
One is in the office above me.
Let's just full push, guys. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Let's
just keep
take it as
pushing.
warm-up.
Well, we know these
One's
guys
above
know the
me.
maps like the back of their hands, and they all know to be
Please get warm.
where the positions to hold and where the positions to attack. So
Oh, I don't think one at power box.
The challenge for them, though, are they going to take this head on, or are they going to have a flanker? I mean, there's got to be a strategy to kind of maneuver themselves around DeathSquad.
Yeah, do you go with a 2v, do you go 2 or 3, one holding back? It's the formation that works best for you, because obviously if you're going in with just 1 or 2 and you get picked off, then you've got no chance of recovery. If you go with 3, there's always a good chance of picking off, but you're obviously limiting your coverage of the map.
And with only 60 seconds left, this is a very steep hill to climb for Trauma.
Yeah.
I'll admit, with the clock ticking down, I don't think they're going to come back. But this is just one. It is the first to 4. So there's plenty of time to come back and take this.
Let's go.
And if Titch's prediction is true, then this will be the only one they lose.
Balcony.
It's not mine. It's the Cup of Destiny.
It's Cup of Truth. It's Cup of Truth.
The Cup of Destiny, man. That's not mine.
Oh dear, the tea leaves have spoken.
That's right.
Electro box.
Nothing but science.
Black van.
Oh dear.
Tying my shoes.
Is that before or after you put the sugar in?
No sugar.
Good game.
All right, with the
There you
final
go.
score of 42-31, it does look like Trauma were able to pull it back quite a bit.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, they did. They definitely went hand to hand at the end, but it was too little, too late.
They were on a return there, which was looking mighty good, but maybe they just needed to warm up a little bit, and maybe that was their warm-up round. Who knows? But we're going to be moving on to Search and Destroy. It looks like it's going to be going to Desert Day. So well done to DeathSquad getting that TDM victory. That's a very good way to start for them, especially because they do have a legacy to uphold. They want to come out swinging, and they sure as hell did. So, we went through both of your predictions. I didn't really give my prediction. I don't even know where I stand on this because mid-season, I went up against DeathSquad and we beat them, in pretty good fashion. But that didn't leave us any more confident, knowing like, okay, they've got plenty more under their belt. They're probably just kind of hanging back, right? And we found out very quickly in the playoffs how true that was. They came with full force. So DeathSquad, absolutely returning champs, no joke. Got to be weary of them. Went up against Trauma mid-season, and we tied them 3-3. And it was not just a 3-3 tie. It was also with plant points. So like it was the most perfect tie we could possibly get. So I definitely know that they're no joke, and they too have had a wonderful season. So who is going to come out victorious? I don't know. But this, I mean, if the test league is to tell us anything, the favor is in DeathSquad's court. Trauma has a chance. There's a strong chance that they could win. But after that first showing on Dojo for TDM, I move forward with caution. I don't know if Trauma will have it. With Search and Destroy, yes, the bomb matters, but as we've found out in the playoffs, planting the bomb doesn't really matter. It becomes, as you said yesterday, Titch, more of a team deathmatch with a single life.
Yeah, it's just a team elimination game. I gotta say, Dirty, that stabbing Pikachu is fucking awesome.
So we'll see how things turn out going into game number 2 in this first to 4. Let's see how things turn out. I believe DeathSquad, since they were number 2 place, they're going to be on attack. Is that true?
Yeah. Once we know where
Yes, NGR, exactly. Too early to tell. Too early to tell. No, they are on defense. I got to learn the position. I don't know why I always think Team 2 is attack. In my head, that just makes sense. Defense to start is,
I'll go to A then.
it's a nice way to start, especially here on Desert.
They are pushing to the toothpicks.
No, no, we don't do this.
Still one of my favourite
Ah,
maps.
fucking.
What's up, John? How are you?
They are pushing to.
John Kane.
Yeah, I see one.
John McLean. Nice shots here by
Oh.
Daft.
It's almost that time of year.
One's looking at the ladder.
It sure has. Yeah, so I wonder if Trauma, because I can't hear the comms as I'm working the production, I wonder, and maybe one of you could tell
One's
me,
peeking at
if
the A
Trauma
side.
is even focused on working the bomb plant. I mean, we heard last night that from Carnage that they had it in the back of their minds as a secondary tactic as opposed to the primary.
You know, on the
Is
left.
our
on
Trauma
the,
and our Death
right
Squad
side.
going to treat it in the same manner?
Based
Well,
on
when
what
I
we're
spoke
seeing
to,
right now,
They will not.
Oh, I got shot from somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Wait,
was
don't
say
even
when we
come
had
down. Don't even come
Phantom on
down.
last
Oh,
week,
I'm dead.
I asked him the question, you know, did it change
I
their
don't run at A.
their philosophy on how they were playing the game? And I think they did lay
Yeah,
off
he's
the plans
still
because
down
it
at A,
wasn't as
trying to
important.
go
It
to
was
the
no
fence line.
benefit unless you
They're
were
coming
pushing
to
out
me.
the
Two guys pushing
opponent.
down
But
through desert.
like you say,
Through desert.
Plan B
You
is
can see
always
that.
a good alternative to use the bomb as a flusher.
Straight for that.
Oh, he's reviving back there. There are three guys down there now.
I think the important thing to
Yeah,
note,
don't
nice
me.
shots here by
My mate
Daft.
doesn't even hit him.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think one of the
pushing
important
towards-
things
That's
to
looking to the
note
fence.
is if you do
Yeah,
leave the
one's
bomb
coming,
at
one's
its
coming
spawn,
across
then
the
you
bottom.
have no plan B.
Nice.
Right? They get a win here. Trauma eliminating all members of Death Squad with Bronco and Daft surviving members.
Come on, Bronco.
yeah.
But if you leave the bomb at its spawn point, then you run into a situation where you don't have a plan B. Because if you get all the if you get all but one elimination and you have
Someone
no
taking
bomb,
the
you got to
pile.
run all the way back to the bomb spawn point, get that, and now you're just
Yeah.
expending time. So it's best to always carry it just in case.
Yeah, they're always taking it. It's like I said, it's always going to be an option, right? But
Yeah.
I think everybody's kind of view going into this for playoffs has always been, you know, if we can take
I'm looking
people
at the
out,
ladder
you're
right
better off
now.
to do that than to specifically push forward
So
and put
anyone
yourself in a
peeking if
position where you
they,
can get shot.
Go
Right?
Yeah.
They
over
want
the
to
right,
sit back
get
and they
off
want
the
to try
wall.
and get as many eliminations early on before even attempting to push out.
So I'll go and apply a
And
bit
that's
of
sort of what
pressure up
this
at A.
game
Get
kind of
moving.
becomes now, right? It's like a who peaks where and who can get a beat on somebody
this
first.
too.
Support you here.
Yeah. Like you say, it's just a it's just basically a realistic TDM, isn't it?
No, no,
You're taking yourself,
I'll go on the
you
ladder.
know,
Wait,
risking yourself taking being out of the game. Yes, you can go on the cameras, but you'd rather be in the game actually flying the
There you
bullets
go.
about.
Another one on me. On me.
We're starting to see movement towards A. One member of Trauma does go down, looking to get
They're pushing.
some sort of
They're pushing
response to this and get an elimination themselves. They can go in for a plant here.
Yeah,
They're
one's
going to
moving
make it
up, one's
happen. Here
behind
goes
that beat
Daft.
normally, babe.
Going to start the
Two,
plant. There's
Oh,
going
I'm
to
down.
force
He's
the
in,
hand
he's
of
in,
Death
he's
Squad
inside
pushing
already
on their
and
position.
going out
This is
again.
actually a really good bomb
Watch out,
plant
he's behind
position to
behind
hold
left.
because
Behind
it's
the
set
wall on
right
that
behind the
side.
rocks, and
So on the
they
inside.
really only have
Go
two
in.
routes,
around.
left or right.
He's coming now. No, another one, Casper.
Moving in.
Yeah.
Picking up
he's
here on
at
the
A.
ladder
He's
is
straight
very
at A.
dangerous for Daft.
Jump
Yeah.
down.
Okay, he's
Yeah,
going back
I
inside.
was.
He
Quite,
gets eliminated
I
for
don't
a
think that's a great
pot.
idea. No.
Bronco, get him. Kill them.
I
I
get
didn't
what he
wonder
was
what he was trying to do.
I get what he was
Only
trying to do,
don't run.
and
Fuck,
I can
cannot.
appreciate it, but you got to be very, very quick. You
Yeah,
got
that was
to
the spot.
tap,
We
going up,
were,
looking
like I
over the
said,
ladder,
with
going
the
back
palm.
down. You got to have very quick
Yeah,
eyes.
what I said.
And rather than
If
trying
you
to
get
jump
one on
up,
the
you want
pile,
to
if you
jump
get that
off
spawn
and
point.
away from the ladder and loop back
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, you're right.
But as he
you're
was the only member
you
alive
can
from
let
Trauma,
next
I mean,
one
he's kind of in a
Yeah.
pickle, right?
right. Yeah.
He's
Well,
going to
that's
get
the
pinched
thing.
one way or another.
So
So
at least
but
Not
not
one
only
has
that,
to get
right.
on the palm.
it's pretty obvious,
Yeah.
or like if you're familiar with the cameras, you know that you're going to be
The monkey.
on cameras. You know you're going to be seen, and it's such an an easy call out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's when you're in a deficit down like that, going up there wasn't, I don't think, the best move.
No, it was almost like he was waving a flag at him. Come get me! Come get me! I didn't. No, I
Exactly,
even.
exactly.
Cool back
I mean, he
palm.
obviously must have thought there was an objective there to pick him up from distance, but okay, well, we'll see how it plans out over the course of the next 20 minutes or so.
Quick shout out to everybody in chat. Thank everybody for tuning in. Also, quick shout out to Leaf and his wife. Apparently, they are watching on the way home from the lake or something.
Let's get off the wall
And I got
behind the
Nice.
building.
note here.
Someone's
Shout out to
moving.
Mrs. Leaf watching on the drive home. You are my snuggle bear, and I wouldn't want to plow anyone else's field but yours. Love, Mr. Leaf.
I'm going, let's get off the wall.
Excuse me?
To A.
Move over towards B side of him.
Get off the OnlyFans channel. Get off.
Yeah, just try it.
It's a fake account. Fake
Oh
account.
my god. Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm bleeding. Fuck. how
Oh
did
boy,
I
there's a
do that?
loop around. It looks like
yeah.
Casper has taken off his
myself.
perch. I don't know if someone's coming in for the flank or what, but he has been dropped. Casper, for all those who have either played with him or against him in the past, Casper does like to sit up in those trees at long distance and try to get some shots off. I mean, Kaiser himself is known for doing this. There are only a
We've got
few
one-
members in the
1 minute
community
and
who are
19
willing to
seconds,
play
guys.
that really long distance game with the sniper rifle.
Kaiser's
And
dead.
Casper is one of those.
They're
So
moving to
sitting
B.
that far back is not
One
unheard of
move
for
to B.
him. But he
I'm
does get
inside
taken
there.
down.
I just got
Fortunately, there
Kaiser
was a
over, so-
revive. He stays in the
One's
game.
like up behind.
So I can go.
Oh my gosh, very quickly. Daft just takes a peek and he's down in a second.
I'm
I
coming
see
down.
him. Damn. But they saw me. Damn, that's not good.
So I try to get
I'm
to
here,
A and get them from behind.
Oh, she's in a little
Glad to hear it, Leaf. Glad to hear it.
Oh, they bumped me. Fuck. And
I mean, the upside here is they
bomb
still
under the
got
fucking
40
truck.
seconds to
Damn
make
it.
something happen. And
little hack.
it seems though, well, I was going to say, it seems as though most of them are alive, but I think many of them are getting taken down now.
Course it's
Casper is
I can't move.
chilled up underneath the rocks. They're going to try to
One
get a
down.
revive here on
One's
Mario,
by the
but he's
ladder
stuck
from
between the
buildings.
buildings. And now there's a
Bomb is
flash
here.
on Daft.
Take the bomb instead of getting me.
Gotten down.
And they're not able to get the revive on
One
him, but
behind
they
me,
do
behind
get
me.
a couple eliminations here.
He's coming in now. Casper.
Nice shots here by Daft. There goes O'Doyle. With only seconds left on that clock, and they force a plant.
Oh my
Yes, I got it.
God.
They have to get the final elimination or the time runs out and they lose by default 2-1.
Yep.
I was telling
And-
get the bomb, guys.
They lose with the
Yep.
inability to actually plant, and the surviving member, Dr. Doom, hiding away and forcing the loss. Now, we don't see that often.
No.
In fact, I don't think we've seen that yet this season. That is a brand new victory type this season.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen one run out of time like that.
our plan?
No.
Did we already fuck our plan?
And
There's
this
usually a conclusion.
Danes with their sniper rifle.
and this goes to show, though, how important still planting on the objective is. Because they ran out of time. Had they gotten the plant there, they could have extended that another 40
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
So never sit on planting the bomb there, folks. Always consider using that,
There's one up there.
because otherwise you might run into the circumstances that Trauma just had. Now it's Death Squad's chance
Arming it like Normandy, boys.
to play the attack, see if they have any kind of success as they did on defense.
Shit, I got tagged.
Well, Dirty Sausage, if you're having difficulties
some-
with
there's
aim,
been some weird.
I dropped the bomb there. So he's
I
laying
would
between
recommend
two
checking out one of the
buildings by broken
links
fence
to
with
the
fence.
ProTube
Yeah,
website. If you click on one of the links, you do get some discount for that, but you only get it by clicking the link. Don't just go to the website. Don't go to ProTubeVR.com without clicking the link, otherwise you won't get that discount. Definitely has helped my aim, because free-formed hands or free-floating hands is not my cup of tea. And I got shaky hands, so having the ProTube has provided me that stability. And I know Crispy has received his as well, so be sure to check it out.
Too.
And now Death
Yeah.
Squad taking this win. Or sorry, Trauma taking that win.
That's fine. And someone just
Let me translate that for you, Dirty. If you're having trouble with your aim, get good.
I'd say watch
Or get the
middle.
ProTube.
bottom of pylon area.
Look at the Pro 2.
Or just make sure you mop up round the bowl.
Make sure you use the HC link down below. Otherwise, get good.
Yeah, for those who are looking for another aim controller, it's not one I don't think is ever going to happen, and there's no indication that it's going to. And two, with the ProTube VR, you get very similar effect if you're running with the auto rifle settings, as you point out there, Dirty. You get a very similar feel. Death Squad already getting dropped a couple at a time here.
No,
I'm
I
a
can't.
deal.
Earl and O'Doyle both
I
out,
can't.
leaving Bronco in
bomb in there! You got me! Kaiser, he's in there. He's coming.
Mar. Sorry,
Fuck, I
Diver
tagged him up. He's at the bottom of the shit.
and Kaiser
He's
still
coming in now.
alive.
Two of them left, guys. 3 on 2.
I'll go.
Just 2 left.
It looks like Diver has been down. No, he's been revived. Very well played by
Nice.
Kaiser. He's going in for the
Only
plant.
him left. Grab the plant the bomb, force him to
Plant
you.
the bomb.
Leave Bronco all alone.
There you go.
And DeathSquad take the win.
Nice, guys.
Nice,
Down.
thank you.
All we need is a double.
Oh,
If we take this one, then we got a little luxury here.
The Vader stock. I hear mixed reception for the Vader
Let's
stock.
twist the way we did. Let's just do what we fucking did last time.
Yeah, so have I.
Some like it,
Okay.
some don't.
He said, you heard the man. Let's go.
It's too much like an SMG. It's just like an SMG, to be fair. It's too. I don't think the stock's long enough.
So
Yeah.
It's not adjustable either.
Already nailing.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, wrong
I think
way.
that's
Yeah.
the worst part about it, right? Is that it
we made
doesn't have the
call. It's okay.
adjustability
Now we're gonna have to work
to
our
it.
way out.
But
It's
there,
3D printed as well. I'm worried about the longevity of it.
I'm heading
there
back down
are
to
some
the
new
Do we wanna
blueprints
rotate?
coming out that allow for instant adjustability. So if you do want to switch between assault and
I naded.
SMG
Alright, so that was
mid-game, it is doable. So some variants are coming out, but I don't know. I can't speak to it. I have not tried it. I've only read reviews.
The ladder's down. He's crawling. The guy's
Do you
going
play
to
full auto
revive
then?
him. There's one straight ahead of you and two behind
Or
him.
I do not.
do you
No.
do manual?
I do
He's down
manual.
two. Push, guys.
But my aim without a stock is so shaky. So like if you ever see me try to throw a grenade, you'll see that white line shaking a lot.
Right there. Guys up the wall. You're gonna get him.
It is. You know, the margin for error is just got to be so steady.
Ooh, O'Doyle pushing in through the doors. Not seeing Kaiser at that corner. Gets dropped. But they still come out victorious. They are up 4-2. Only 2 left to get ultimate victory in this S&D round.
Defending?
Will
We got 2 defenders.
Trauma return fire
Pull it back.
and tie things up
we have to
now that they
stick
have
a
the
little bit more
attack
together and
opportunity.
that we can
Now,
get our
I can't
revive.
say whether attack or
I got the
defense
bomb?
is necessarily better on any of these maps, but I do feel on desert, as opposed to any other map, there's a little bit more comfort. There's a little bit more relaxed feeling when playing on a bigger map when you're on attack.
Yeah.
You know, if you play on
There's less
monastery,
rushing. There's definitely less rushing.
yeah, when you're like playing on monastery or retreat, heck, even factory, you play on one of those relatively smaller maps. There's this level of intensity and like
So
urgency,
we don't want to run out
right?
of time.
Because you gotta
They all
try to
got us.
outposition your opponent. Here on
Yeah,
desert,
all got it.
there's so much
I'm
space.
creeping up to A to squeeze it a bit.
I'm on the path, so try palm, so try A and plant to the rocks left side.
I'm on A.
See what I
Yeah,
can do.
I'm also on A.
They just tried to grenade me.
Damn, I got
Definitely
2
playing the cautious
bursts and
role
he's
here.
not even downed. That's annoying as fuck. Flashbang.
They
I'm
don't
flashed.
have many. They don't have much choice here. They are going to have to take a couple of DeathSquad members out before really pushing
Can you-
on an
can you plant?
objective.
Yeah, right.
They do get to
Yeah,
A.
go for it. I'm
Yeah,
coming.
go.
Maybe this can force DeathSquad hands.
To skip the pressure to them.
yeah, it definitely does put the pressure on. Doyle does
one
run out.
in
He
the
does
gap.
get taken out.
Left side.
I'll just get dropped
Down
anyway.
him.
So does Casper,
yeah.
but the bomb has been planted.
Yeah.
I don't think Trauma are going to make that error again, where they
fuck,
lose.
one more,
They didn't plant.
One is in.
The
4 members
I
still
can't see the
alive
bomb
for
from here.
Trauma.
Peeking now.
He's on the bomb. He's on the
now.
bomb.
Downed another one.
Yep.
He's diffusing. Nice.
Well done.
They're able to take it.
Score now 3-4. 2 more opportunities on the attack.
I didn't even snipe them.
Brain keeps
believe-
complaining when you use it, but you got 2
Maybe
hands.
if
Yeah.
he's rush if we okay don't.
Still
Yeah.
is trying to
Why-
spread
why not?
lies about me. Do you see
Yeah,
that?
let's try.
I
not?
did, you
All
know.
of us. All of us.
All of us.
Oh,
He's maybe there's a bit of jealousy.
Sue him for libel. Sue him for libel.
I know. Trying to say I have never invited him camping. That's bullshit.
He probably doesn't. He probably doesn't remember. You know.
He drinks a lot.
Yeah,
That's true. Drinks.
he doesn't have a
probably
great
doesn't remember.
memory.
That's the best part of camping is you're not supposed to remember.
What are you slipping, bro?
Are you putting some extra sauce in those baked beans, mate?
I don't know.
Okay, nice.
You and your bloody baked
Oh, one
beans.
more.
One shot.
Love you, Silly. It's been too long.
On B.
What's going on, Majin Still? Been a
No,
while.
I missed the plant. Hey, shit. I go for the plant now. Behind us, here on B. On B, someone is behind
On
us.
Casper, on
So I don't want to take. Oh my gosh, there goes
On
Daft.
top of me.
He's looping
yeah.
around trying to find that person
Yeah,
running in a
damn it.
circle there.
He got
A
me.
bit of a side
Go on,
note.
go left, left,
I
left.
gotta say the projection of the share screen.
Just saw the
is
one straight in
clean.
front of me.
Very clean.
Yeah, Diver was
sure.
behind the fucking rock.
That's gonna put
His head.
DeathSquad on match point here.
Don't
Yes.
push too hard.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And Trauma is
They
now
will just
in a
camp.
very uncomfortable
Yeah, they
situation,
will
having to
try
hold this
to
one
come
back
down now.
and get 3 consecutive wins if they want to take it. Now, this is their
No
last
more
attempt.
mistakes.
This is their last attempt on the attack. And should they win it, they will be on defense. But DeathSquad must feel very confident in themselves at this moment, ahead 5-3, and possibly getting the win here as it's their last attempt at defense.
One's down at B. Oh, I shouldn't have shot.
Once at the satellite did. Heard shots from there.
Yeah, the pressure's going to be on now. They don't want to make any more mistakes.
Down, down.
I'm a little
They want to be
concerned
too
about.
cautious.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about their push
I
towards
found one
B.
at
I can
the
see
house.
that that's their primary objective, but B is so wide open on top of that sandcastle.
Please,
They
Yeah.
are
Please,
incredibly exposed. Mental goes
One's
down.
down the stairs.
They're able to slide in
What is
for the
reviving?
revive, or at
Revive
least start the revive, keep them alive,
You didn't get me.
perhaps. There goes DeathSquad being eaten alive, one by one. I don't think they were able to get Mental Man up, though.
Got B here, guys.
Unfortunate.
I'm coming.
of them
I'm
left.
coming.
2 people left.
They are
One's
sticking
diving,
together as a
Sandcastle
group,
tree.
looking
Sandcastle
to
tree.
get these eliminations. It's such a big map. If
And the other one's
if
at the
there's at
bottom of
least
the tip,
one
right.
member of Deathsquad alive, they got the bomb planted. This is perfect.
Shoot
There's
dogs
at least
out
one
that
member of
Sandcastle
Deathsquad
tree.
alive. They're in a position where they can
No,
just
he
hold up. But
wasn't the
now
palm. I got him.
they are forced to
Yeah.
come out of their hole,
Yeah,
try to get to
yeah.
this bomb site,
there you
and they
go.
can't.
Ah.
Nice one.
And now they
That's
close
probably
the
the
gap
best
to
round
one.
Trauma's played.
That's okay.
That was the best round Trauma's played because they've been outwitted
I was just
too
about to
easily.
get out, and it
Yo,
just-
what's going on, Daddy Sausage?
Daddy
No,
Sausage.
Daddy Sausage is actually
So don't push too
a
hard.
member of Age Commentary. He was covering the
we
EU
defending,
side
so
of
one
Firewall.
should at least look at B.
Yeah.
Is he relation to Silly Sausage?
Yes, very much related to Silly
I think
Sausage.
I will go
Dirty
to
is
B.
their man child.
I'm
Go to
on-
B,
Yeah.
I have a
Oh.
good camping
Yeah.
spot
And they
there.
slap
I'm on
sausages
two-
regularly,
two,
so
I
They
can
have
see
a
B
wonderful
and
family
A.
over
Oh,
there.
do they have a sausage
They have,
slapping competition? Oh, count me in, boys.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a wonderful family over there, along with a Yummy and some others.
All right. I'm getting close to Shed House now. I'm at the palace.
I,
here,
at one
the ammo
point,
crate.
was going to
there's one.
potentially
Okay, yeah, I see you. Careful.
smurf my
Watch it.
way
Guys,
into
we're
a
getting covered.
techie sausage
Night.
role, but
He's hurt.
it just
You
never
know,
came to
someone might
fruition.
get you.
Oh, Shed
Kaiser almost
House.
bled out, and he
One
does
minute,
bleed
Shed
out.
Oh, he's gone.
They're getting
And a
him
couple
behind the
members
Shed House.
of Death
Which
Squad have
we're gonna
actually felled.
revive 'em.
So only, I think, 2 left.
All right.
What do you want,
2
Red?
left on Death
Yeah,
Squad, and they are
put the
pushing
one on
A site.
That's all right. When you go to, all right, O'Doyle, I tried to go to B. Go around B side. No, A, you stay there, O'Doyle. I know.
I love this position that O'Doyle has taken. You can see that there's some nerves, though, as the gun is shaking in his hands.
I'll push with you.
Yeah,
That
Keeping the
beat
red dot
is
steady, though, so-
Yep, there it is. He finds Bronco.
Careful, get down. Huh? Oh,
I got the bomb.
Puts
Oh,
the
yeah,
bullets
shit.
on target.
So where are they at now? You guys got eyes on them? Yeah,
I'm looking.
The
One
matches.
O'Doyle got down.
What's in the
Ooh, he
What's in
does
your
get
tree?
found, though, and
Oh.
he gets dropped, and he's not in a
He's
position to
diving
get
straight.
easily revived
just dropped
either.
it. He's gonna get
He
it.
also is
Run down
carrying
Main
the
Street. The middle
bomb,
there, one run,
which
tip,
makes
one
this
diver,
an
careful,
even
two,
more
tip, one,
awkward
two, tip, one,
predicament
tip,
for the
another
rest of his squad.
one.
Don't have-
There's another one. Get him up.
Two members of Trauma are still alive.
They're up now. He's at Tet 1. He's up.
Nice, Earl. How many more? How many more? You got.
Okay, there goes Bronco. I believe O'Doyle was able to get credit for that one. There goes another member. There must have been 2 down,
Okay.
Yeah, they got
at least.
Or no, Bronco's down.
leaves Casper, Daff, and
All right,
Black
somebody
Mario to go up
got
against
three.
Earl.
I don't know where
You
they're
don't
at.
want to count Earl out. This guy can do a lot of work. But against three
There's no
members
way you're gonna
like
get up to the bomb.
what we see over on Trauma, I'm not entirely sure. There it is. He gets dropped, and we got a tie game. It has come down to the 11th round, folks.
You grab it and run.
Trauma and DeathSquad fighting tooth and nail in only the second round.
Well, yeah, well, we waited way too long.
Wow.
This
all
this
comes
could
down to
be
this
this
one.
could be this could be the decider here because it's either going to be a 2-0 advantage to Deathsquad or it's going to bring back to 1-1. So, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and on the defense for Trauma too, which is I've always said I think defense has a slight advantage.
In B building.
But this couldn't have come down.
Yeah,
any
because
tighter.
because you've got less things to worry about. We've spoke about this at length, haven't we, regarding being on
Well,
defensive.
It's similar to the same concept of TDM, right? Where like you're forcing the other team to push onto you,
Right there in that one
Yeah.
building
right?
right across front
So
of
it's the
you,
same
Earl.
concept. If you can position yourselves as a team correctly, you're forcing the other team to come in and through the open
And now,
field
Doyle, what is this?
and try to get in. So
Behind you, Doyle.
Ooh, O'Doyle seeing two of his members get dropped, and he does find his target, starts firing, but that exposes his position. He gets taken out from his right flank. Trauma poised for victory in this moment. Earl once again left all alone to fight, and they lose, and Trauma take the search and
what a
destroy
comeback.
oh
round.
man,
What a comeback!
I
I take
mean,
my hat off to them.
from
wow,
a five
fight.
from a 5-2 deficit,
That's
man.
brilliant.
They were able to pull that one back, and Trauma tie things up 1-1. I gotta say,
Wow.
listen, no, both teams be proud. That was an exciting and very thrilling match. That was incredible. Exactly what you would expect from two teams who have pushed their way all the way through to finals. Man, incredible
Mental
fight.
with 106. Was that what it?
I was
or,
I was
sorry,
worried early doors
16
though. I
kills.
thought Trauma had made some basic errors. I think early doors, but my God, did they slap themselves around the face and actually get that sorted? That was, yeah, they've pulled themselves right back into it, and it's.
If I weren't
Now we have a
wearing this
scrap.
lovely coat, you'd see the goosebumps on my skin. You know.
No, they're nipples. I don't know how many
boy,
nipples
I need
you've
to
got,
go see
but
a
obviously
doctor
you've
then.
seen-
Oh my
you
god.
need, no, mate, you need to get that OnlyFans channel sorted. You know, triple nipple.
But we are going to be going into the third round, which is going to consist of hardpoint. And we have said many a times, and just reiterate to those who have not been paying attention to how League Play works or how this particular game mode works. Hardpoint is a matter of collecting the most points or seconds on the rotating point to victory, whether it's you get the most, which is a cap of 200, or you have the most by the end of the round, which is now 4 minutes, which was previously, I think, 5 minutes, if I'm correct. So they dropped the in-game timer by a whole minute, but they still have the cap of 200. Now, do eliminations matter here? No, because we've talked about in length how it's just a matter of capping the location and keeping them off of the point. Very often, this is done through use of utility like Molotov, smokes, grenades. So running flak jacket here is a necessity, and also some would argue either running with the sprinter or the ninja perk are also a necessity. So it's at this point it's a matter of who can hold the point the longest, not who can kill the most.
I'm not strictly human. Wait, what am I?
I mean, you're something.
You a sausage?
I'm sausage.
You a penis? You a penis sausage? You a penis sausage?
There was scrub sausage wouldn't fit. Scrubby sausage, although. Yeah.
Scruffy sausage.
He's a bratwurst,
God.
thick and short.
Long and strong.
Well, it would fit the titch. It would fit the titch thing, right? Next, titch is a British word, means short. If you actually knew that.
All right, so it looks like we're some people are either changing the loadouts or they're resetting the lobby, so we got a little bit of downtime. Yeah, man, I'm excited for what the future holds. We have, if you guys aren't aware, if you lads and ladies are not aware of the upcoming roadmap and what's going to take place, we got a roadmap from the team from 1 month out all the way to, I believe, 8 months out of what's coming to the scene. And what I'm particularly excited for, and what I think us over here on AHC are particularly excited for, is the spectator mode of all things, because this will relieve the players of having to stream, for one, and two, it'll give us a better indication of what's going on in the game, from where people are positioned, not from player perspective, but from map perspective, and also give us an idea of the score line, and give us, hopefully, a scoreboard itself, which tells us how many eliminations each player has, how many assists, and so on and so forth. So my hope is that with the spectator mode, we're going to get a lot more information, which is going to be good for you as the viewers and us as commentators, because we'll be more well-informed rather than depending on the players for looking at the scoreboard and such. So, yeah, I'm excited in particular for that, but we also have 2 new maps coming. I believe 2 or 3 new weapons. We have a new character skin. We have new UI integrations. We have new special effects coming from like lighting effects and spark effects and stuff of that sort. So we have a lot of really cool stuff coming. Plus, the new visual enhancements. So if everybody thinks the PSVR 2 already has great new visual enhancements with the release, we have more, because each of the maps are going to be restructured with new textures, new lighting arrays, and new reflections that are, from what I've seen and experienced, they look beautiful. I can't wait for that to come to PSVR 2 and to Steam.
Yes, folks, it comes out in HD.
And you want to be in a tournament? Well, in 2 months' time, following today, we will be starting up season number 2. So if you want to participate, you should be able to access the AWL Discord in the primary Discord. If not, I'll make sure that that link is available to people. It should be under the leagues category for everyone to see. And find a team or make a team of your own. The more teams, the better. We're going to be going over what the teams are actually going to, or what the winning team is going to receive. I have it strewn about my desk at the moment. So we're going to showcase that for one. And two, you know, there are some players who said that they might not be returning just because, you know, whether it's a personal thing or whether or not they had their film, they had fun and they just want to move on. We are going to need plenty of players. So I know of at least 6 returning teams. Hopefully more than that are going to be returning. But even if we get more teams, like 15, that'd be great.
I heard that the sausages were going to come.
I sure hope so, because they are a fun bunch,
barbecue. I'm having a barbecue. What?
So
I mean, I think we need to get the word out. There's a lot of a lot of new PSVR 2 players who are probably not aware of this. You know, you guys need to help promote it within your channels, within your go out there and not just sell the game, but sell the whole community, sell the family. You know, because we are a family at the end of the day, and that's what we're selling. I'm selling my family. That sounds so wrong, actually. I shouldn't really say that.
I don't want to go.
Get lost, you little
Don't
shit.
put me on the stage.
Yes, no 14-day money-back return for you, sunshine.
And I mean, this holds true to community events as well. We covered Machete Mondays at least once, and we're looking forward to doing it again. Hopefully, I can participate in it again while also streaming. That was a fun,
in the building.
Experience. Saw that, right? There's a running.
Just all that, dude. Flipping hell, yeah. Hello. Yeah, this is the new tornado mode.
You have now entered the Twilight Zone.
Now enter the
Twitch Zone. So here we are on the industrial map with hard points.
They got lucky with the
It's got Alvo on PSVR 2 yesterday. Been a lot of fun. Lower level lobbies only. Tried once. Got dogpiled 3v1 in the 100 plus. Yeah. So with a higher player base, I don't know. I've kind of been talking to. Well, I mentioned in the past, and I want to bring it up again about having a few more options rather than just 20 and lower. Maybe adding like a 40 and lower or 50 and lower, depending on where it is. You know, but that requires a player base as well. So it's a matter of ensuring like the community is you know,
He placed a turret
large enough
to the back
to
of the wall.
accommodate the separation, which
We
got
there's
that
always the
turret.
option to turn it
Oh,
on
that's
and turn it
cool,
off. So there's that. But I
Guys,
believe
on the left
also with
side
the
of the
Steam
house.
release, we're going to see a even larger influx of players coming in. So I'm excited for the future for sure.
Good lead.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it
It'll
going.
be interesting to see how many people on Quest will be using the Steam version rather than the actual Quest headset. So that'll be quite an interesting side step as well. Get the extra visual boost through PC.
Not today. All right.
It's at the
Coming from your
container.
six. Mario got. Oh, Mario gave me a come free on, ticket to the Tiger, hardware give me store.
You don't mind the game launch? It's
just
definitely
need-
come with a lot more to play with there. So there's a lot more in the game that people will find enjoyable, from the game modes, to private lobbies, to the weapons. We're gonna get some more stuff coming. So if there's ever a time to jump into the game, it's definitely now. And I believe right now the DeathSquad is up in terms of cap points. Trauma struggling a little bit
Outside the little office.
maintain any kind of control.
Salt the earth.
Quick shout to the sausages. If you haven't seen already, Daddy, if you have the original one, which I know you do, the upgrade to the PSVR 2 version is like £6.
Watch that balcony.
No, £4.
It's less
£4?
because
Yeah.
Yes, £4.99 sterling. I think it was $5 in euros.
Yep. Bushes.
Yeah. I know in Canada it's like $7 for the upgrade.
Moving.
All right, it's over at the
Well, everything's
one,
expensive over there. It should have been 80
hang out
quid.
outside.
It's $80 worth in Canada. I think even a tin of beans is about a second mortgage,
Someone
isn't
get
it?
in the little building. I'm in the big building.
Everything's
No,
a second
I'm
mortgage here.
One is inside already.
Dame's in the big building.
I went shopping for my daughter's school clothes.
I-
It was $650.
I go-
is what
fuck,
died.
Kaiser's also
I hold it yellow. I hold
My
it.
car isn't worth that much. Jesus.
The one is in the little building under the stairs. He got me.
Yeah, Meister, you've been around for a while, man.
Oh, they
True,
holding
that's
it
for
from
sure.
the inside. Fuck.
What I find remarkable is when I switch between those Doyle and Dapp's perspective, you
Yeah.
can see the clear visual difference. It's just remarkable. The lighting, the real-time lighting is just incredible.
movement.
Nice US lobby. Ah.
Yeah, my bullets isn't doing shit this round.
So yeah, it looks as though.
It's definitely brighter than Firewall
left,
Ultra
yeah.
for sure.
Oh
Two
yeah,
more
for
left.
sure.
Wow, they
DeathSquad
don't-
still maintaining a very strong
Can't
lead,
get them
96 to
down, damn it.
24.
Nice. Seems to get in.
Can you?
They just can't get
New
into the
points,
zone at all.
outside again.
They picked up the areas
Horrible centerpiece.
to maintain, and they are holding very strongly.
Out of steam.
Yeah, I agree, NGR. Yeah, the VR2 perspective is I don't know. It
Wow, they
really
get still one on the
brings
point,
home
damn.
exactly what this game has to offer. And as Dirty had said, there's going to be some visual upgrades in about a month or two, and I can attest to their existence because I have run through 4 or 5 of them myself, and they do look remarkable. I mean,
They do look incredible.
not only is there like a visual enhancement,
One's
but
on the point.
there's like a scale. Like you know when you're in a game, and it feels like the idea is like feeling the scale of the environment. Sometimes
120,
games with
30,
lower
Jesus.
quality,
Nah, one on the low
you don't get that
balcony.
sense of scale, but with these visual enhancements, man, that scale changes so much.
I mean, you've also got to take your hat off that they've given you the option of reprojection or 1980, which
Yep.
no other game has
Pitch-
even implemented, which I find absolutely staggering.
I put fire on the stairs.
Right
And
now,
the
it's the
90
only,
is just absolutely gorgeous.
yeah, and I think it's the only title right now on the PSVR 2 that allows that option.
Yeah, nobody else does it.
Oh wow, there is
DeathSquad with a
Nah, Kaiser on the bridge.
Another one. Yeah, it's play. It's play.
I'm-
In the chat, if you see things flying around, please say me.
It's ours again.
it's very obvious that DeathSquad are maintaining control of this match.
This is a good one. 160.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very difficult climb once again for Trauma. They are losing the perimeter play here against DeathSquad. It does look like they finally have control of the pit, but as quickly as they get on the point, they are once again taken off. And that really speaks to the control that DeathSquad have over that perimeter. Not even letting them get close to the point.
It's inside.
Second floor.
It's
Yeah,
inside.
second floor.
Second floor. I'm in here. If I can get to it.
Coming up.
I'm making my way in, diver. I'm coming.
And that's another good point too, NGR, is that there is no other platform or game that I'm aware of, and I've played a lot, that multiplayer game that you can play with others across as many platforms as Alvo lets
Coming in
you.
from the little walkway. He's dead. They got me.
Especially for a small team, like it's wild.
Yeah.
In the corner.
You don't even see like bigger, more supported
Well, you look at
developing
the
teams.
second-party,
do it.
third-party teams. They're, you know, these guys are supposed to know the equipment inside and out. And I think, like you say, I think these independents are showing the way.
It's ours.
A lot of these, I mean, some of these teams, like I say, not just Alvos, but like you say, there's some teams only one man. You know, one person doing it all.
I got it.
Vertigo 2, it's one guy. One guy. It's ridiculous.
189 to 36.
Yeah, this is staggering, dude.
I'm in it.
Trauma has fallen incredibly short on this round on Industrial. It's very obvious that DeathSquad have prepared for this specific map, and they took this. I hate to say it, but they did take it with ease. I mean, they genuinely did not have much contention there on the Industrial map. So, wow, kudos to DeathSquad for such an incredible showing on Hardpoint. That's going to put them 2-1. One up on Trauma, but once again, we cannot let that account for anything because as we saw in the Search and Destroy, anything's bound to happen. But that is going to bring us into halftime where we are now going to probably switch lobby host and also server. And I believe it's going to be, let's see, Trauma was hosting this one, so DeathSquad is going to be hosting. If memory serves. Server. And it's going to be EU server on DeathSquad maps. So, but at halftime, I guess now is the time to kind of showcase some of that stuff, huh, Titch? Now would be the appropriate time. Yeah,
Sure.
again, why
Get 'em
not?
out.
Kind of give everybody an idea. So usually, guys, I do a plug here for like all the people who have supported us, all the companies that have supported us, which we don't have many, but we do have dedicated ones. But I'm going to spend some time and I'm going to showcase what people are going to be earning, the winners are going to be earning. First and foremost, there's going to be this wonderful card on this card stock that is pretty much a thank you. So please hold on to this and read it because every word that's said in there is meant. As you can find on the Alvo store, I'm not taking it out of the plastic because I don't want to ruin it, but there is going to be that Alvo patch. This thing is quite large. Like if you look at it compared to the size of my hand, it's a substantial patch. It's not like one of those super big ones, but it's not a small one either. So these are stitched. This isn't printed, so it's stitched. It's quality stuff. It's something that you can tote around, not only support the brand of Alvo, but when people ask you, well, why do you have that? Well, I got it because I won the league, right? So you could talk about that. But the big kahuna that everybody is probably looking forward to is the trophy itself. Now, it's not a standard trophy as one might expect, but I feel like in discussion with Titch, it makes the most sense because there's a good utility to it as well. Now, this is an acrylic trophy that has various lighting arrays all across the spectrum.
It's everything much bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah,
too.
if you look at compared to my hand, it's bigger than my hand. It's very thick acrylic as well. You could see the actual width of it or the depth of it. It's got a great base. It comes already with a cord to plug in, and it also comes with a controller as well, so you can handle it or manage it from a distance. But it says Alvo World League with the symbol in the middle, Season 1 champions. There are 10 of these, and this is going to be sent to everybody on the team as a congratulations. And you can put this on your shelf. You can put it on your desk, wherever you might want to put it. But it does light up. So if you're looking to lighten up your room, you could do it in wonderful fashion and kind of gloat about being the Season 1 champion. So, there's 10 of these. So those are going to be going out along with this card. Big thank you to everybody along with this patch. And there is one more item, but I don't have access to that yet. It is being made post this match and whoever is going to win because it's being handcrafted. And at the request of the one crafting it, I will not share who is doing it. But it is a community member who is well regarded, and that will be sent to me, and I will send it out to everybody else.
And then
it's a penis sausage.
Then we lose our shirts on the ship.
I'm just saying, I'd love it if when you give out the trophy. Yeah, you give out the trophies and they all sit in a room, switch them all on. We can all have a disco. Let's go.
Yeah, we did the design for the etching for the trophy and stuff, and yeah, when I did, for some reason in my mind I had a size of the disc. I don't know if Wolf told me what the size was and got it wrong or what, but I thought it was definitely smaller. And yeah, so when I did a sort of like a mock-up, and like I had Wolf take a picture of his desk, so that way when I did the design, I could actually like have it on a base and have it look like it was sitting on his desk, so we could kind of see what it would look like. So I had the size based on like what I was told, how big it was going to be, and it was like, yeah, it was looking good. So we submitted it and everything, and then Wolf gets it back. He goes, "I got it." And he takes a picture of it. I'm like, what the? Like, that's like twice the size of what I thought the thing was.
Yep. It's pretty.
Yeah, you thought you were
substantial.
getting a CD.
Yeah.
You thought you were getting a CD disc. It's actually a fucking laser disc.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully everybody enjoys their 45s.
Yeah. 33s are coming around the corner. Vinyl is back, boys and girls. Vinyl is back.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a means of showing appreciation. I want everybody to feel as though like their efforts were rewarded. You know, I've played in leagues where there really isn't anything that you earn. It's just a sense of pride, and you know, to some that's great, but everybody knows how competitive I am and how seriously I take sports and esports in particular, since I don't watch traditional sports or play traditional sports anymore. I want it to be fulfilling and meaningful, and sometimes having something to remind you over the years of your accomplishment means something. So hopefully it means something to the winning team, and I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, and it has a little bit of something, just like a little personal touch from us too, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And I just want to say appreciation of from the chat what these guys have done over the last not just this tournament, the previous tournament, everything else. I think you should guys put your hands together and thank Wolf and Titch and all the guys in the back room that basically brought this to to reality, where it could have gone, not enough teams, not enough players, teams dropping out, whatever. But no, they've run it from start to finish. And I think these guys need a massive applause from everybody to say thank you, guys, for putting it on, keeping it going, and obviously making the event as big as it has been. Because like I say, it's only going to go from strength to strength. So everybody give these guys a massive, massive pat on the back.
I just do what I'm told.
No, you don't.
I appreciate the sentiment.
No, you don't. You're from Stoke-on-Trent. You don't know nothing.
You're right. I don't do what I'm told. I do what I want. Fuck all.
Yeah.
Until he sends, the finals to me, and I say, that's okay. Let's do it better. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, one of my
day.
one of the biggest memes with us is like, I'll create something, and I've learned to not create things to like full extents, because what I used to do is I used to create something like fully in like what I would consider to be done, and then I'd be like, here you go. Because part of my problem is he'd be like, why don't you just give me like a concept? And I'm like, because like until you see it, you can't really visualize it, right? Like you can't visualize what I'm visualizing until I actually like create it. So he'd be like, just kind of give me an idea. I'm like, yeah, until I make it, like you can't really understand kind of what I'm going for. So I used to make things like very detailed things and be like, here it is. And what I've learned now is that like I dumb the shit down to like the most basic blocky form. And I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. And then he'll start changing stuff around, because I realized I would spend like days or weeks working on something. And then by the time we'd be like, this is great. I like it. He goes, but let's just change everything about it and start again. And I'm like,
it's a bad habit.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah. All the time,
mate.
All the time.
I've got to a stage now. You've just got to translate it into toddler, because if you don't, you're just making a rod for your own back. Just translate it into toddler, and you're absolutely fine.
It's funny because when we work together, there's like this. It's a bit of a creative difference, right? Titch can take an idea and he can make it happen. He can bring it to life. The problem is if he goes on his own, he has a different like image of what he wants, and then I see him like, yeah, I get what you're going with, but let's do it this way instead. Which is why he gets me involved like early on. Okay, Wolf, what do you really want? Just tell me.
Yes.
I want to do this once so I don't waste like weeks working on something to have to redo it.
It's totally
There you go.
understandable.
There you go, boys. There you go, boys and girls. Lennon and McCartney are still alive.
Quick shout outs to I believe Slice. I believe Vicky subbed as well. BBNC just did a sub. I may be wrong on who else it was there up above. If I am, apologies. But thanks a lot, everybody, for your subs and stuff like that. Don't forget, if you have Twitch Prime, make sure you link your Amazon Prime to your Twitch account. Yep. Get your Amazon Prime, because if you do not use your free Prime, if at least not on us, on somebody else, you are not stealing from Jeff Bezos, and that is not cool. Into a TDM we go.
All right. Second half. DeathSquad up 2-1. Team deathmatch on town. Let's take it away. Will Trauma be able to come back and tie things up once again? Or are they going to stay behind and DeathSquad take this? Remember, it is a first to fourth. Right now, DeathSquad is looking to get the win.
Why we all go from the tunnel now? I was trying to get to peek and to get some attention.
One's on the right side. So get the attention from the ambulance. I'm trying to get from tunnel side.
Looks like they're not playing catch and mouse with this one. Looks like they are looking for blood.
I got two. Fucking headspot, man.
I'm a little quiet in the background. I'm just kind of repackaging everything that I took out to showcase that, so I didn't want to be too noisy.
Okay. Eat that.
But again, we are starting to see some standard play. This is pretty normal. We've seen the trend of this meta of holding a particular spot on the field. In this case, on town, we have back at the police cars to the ambulance. But I have started to see a shift. If that position is lost, holding the marketplace to the fountain has become a very strong front hold for a lot of teams.
I got the entrance here.
Well, you've got lots of cover anyway because of the actual shop frontage and things of that nature. It's just a matter of just pivoting and just making sure your six is covered. Doyle is definitely in the zone at the moment.
Guys are coming up behind him. Stay back. There's no need to push it. Yeah.
He's down that left, dude.
Thunder watching the tunnel. Little wall. Yeah. Tunnel, that's good. I'm missing icons.
Positions around to the tunnel. Doyle fronted with rain
Close.
of bullets.
It's close. A minute.
1911 was the last scoreline I saw. So this one is looking far better than what we saw at Dojo in the first half. Uh-oh, we're getting some loading
Move to the next spot.
on one
Yeah, I have to do a
stream.
refresh. 23 to 11 right now for DeathSquad.
Yeah, I got him. Run through. I'm over there. I got him. He's dead, though.
Left.
Got him.
You know, Doyle is really just tearing it up. This guy has really shown his cards. He
He
came
did it in
out
the semi-final,
prepared.
though. He did it in the semi-final. He did it in the semi-final. He just went to one of those rampage like he'd got bloody some fireworks stuck up his arse or something. He's just like he'd woken up.
Slow down.
But yeah, it's
But that's really annoying, damn it.
Going into museum. One in museum.
Oh, tunnel. One is coming from the tunnel to the middle.
I think that's the problem. I think Trauma just can't cope with it at the moment.
Police cars.
Nah.
Police cars.
Nah.
Doing the head glitch.
Yeah, they just got to get their shots on, knock a couple of them off of their perch, and I mean, slowly but surely, they're keeping it relatively close. 24-37. They're only down by 13, so it's not by a significant margin. They still stand a chance. They just have to
They're spawning
avoid
at the
these
station now.
trades and get
They are
those.
spawning at the station.
Get those
Right now.
eliminations right now. We can see multiple skulls.
ambulance.
About Trauma is getting knocked down one by one. Not really able to gain a foothold either. No matter what position they take up.
We're up by like 9.
Alright, cop cars, we're back here. Cop cars, stay cop cars, yeah. Hold this shit. 320. Just build a lead up. I'm gonna throw some fire down there. Get back here, O'Doyle, if you can.
God, O'Doyle is just on fire. He's holding this point right at the barricade, the top of Main Street. He finally does get dropped, but not without taking many members of Trauma with him.
So you don't mind taking 2 and then getting hit, 'cause like I say, you're going to be on the right side of the KDR, so, you know, that's what it's all about. Posting those numbers.
Grenades going out, doing some damage at the ambulance. Should they be running flak jack, they should survive that one. Casper with a beautiful shot on O'Doyle.
God, never even seen him coming.
He's so
Hello,
quick.
bang.
I gotta feel, you know,
39.
this really comes down to communication, right? To get those kinds of shots, it really dependent on your team.
And I
Behind
only
us, zigzag.
Coming up from behind there. All 3 members of Trauma were taken out.
240.
Got him.
55 to 41.
They're holding the advantage.
Very tight games.
Bitch.
See Daft
Say
clearing out the market.
Daftcom is playing very
No,
as a
it's
canted
fucking-
sort of, yeah.
Sitting up there doing head.
He's hip firing or no, he's back on. I thought he was running.
Yeah, they are police cars.
Sort of like a canted arrangement.
Back to 14-point difference. This is
One at the
It's
end
unusual
behind
to see
the ambulance.
Mario struggling to get kills. That's an interesting one. He's normally pretty efficient.
No.
How? Where?
Trauma is certainly
Wow, I was
struggling
back.
here.
In Kano.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, mental.
I'll be honest.
I think the
and
difference.
Oh, come on.
I was going to say, like, what I'm seeing here is simply this. Trauma,
We're back.
they are not getting their shots on first, and they're just losing the gunfight. That's really what it comes down to.
I can't see shit.
Yeah.
There are moments where they had an opportunity to get an elimination, but they missed their opportunity and were taken out instead. So it's,
Yeah.
to me, it's just a matter of losing the gunfights, and they need to turn that around.
Oh,
right side in the-
I mean, that's down to just reactive speed, though, isn't it? At the end of the day. I mean, I've turned off the adaptive triggers on my PSVR because I thought they were a bit of a, you know, you've got that slight delay when you click it in. So I've turned mine off and also turned the vibration off because I just think it just stopped the bloody controller wobbling all over the place, which I did with the moves as well, to be fair.
I don't think the spawns have gone.
Yeah, the
that
haptic
just helps,
feedback is pretty
ability.
cool, but you're right, it can affect your aim.
Yeah, because you are putting an extra little bit of torque on your finger and just
fucking-
twist your wrist slightly down or up or wherever.
Dive at the
So,
Doomsday middle way.
Going to the zigzag.
well done, fella. I'm going to say, straight off the... You know when you're just not having one of them days? I think that's just summed it up for him. You know what, bollocks to this, I'll just kill myself.
Okay, guys, next round we
No one makes me spill my own blood.
Yeah, you're not getting my... I'll kill myself and you can't have my death.
There we go.
All right, and this
And
one
there you
goes
go.
in favor, 84 to
64.
65.
60.
don't know why I got only 3
DeathSquad
bars.
take another one, and they are poised for victory as they are on match point. And I do need to fix this video in the background because it is delayed. Don't know why that happens, but it does. Okay.
My delay, boys and girls. That's my delay.
Okay. So we're going to be moving into search and destroy. If we base this on patterns, Trauma are bound to win this one. But I think it's going to be determined based on the map choice. I think the map choice is going to be paramount here. Is it going to be a smaller map? I think if so, then I think Trauma will struggle a little bit more, and there's a chance that DeathSquad could take this 4-1. If it's a bigger map, if they go back to desert, for example,
So,
I
sounds
think,
like house.
Oof.
Oh,
Ouch.
oh no, they voted out, vetoed that one.
Yeah, Casper did do really well in that round. Sometimes people will pop off on certain maps and certain rounds. Been there, done that, and then I flop the next one. You know, like a fish on the deck.
Well, Doyle was absolutely smashing it. I mean, he only came third in his team, which is interesting because Earl's just absolutely smashed 20 kills. So,
yeah,
that's you know, I know we've only seen O'Doyle's point of view, but he was basically mowing everybody down in that midsection. But
yeah,
it shows just that you've got to put the numbers in across the team if you're going to be fighting for that top spot. It's a team effort.
Yeah, you can't have one or two people carry a team, not in team deathmatch. You need the whole team putting up the numbers, and it looks like DeathSquad were able to do that. As you said, from the perspective of O'Doyle, I mean, he was just putting on a show. His aim was accurate. The only time he got caught out was when he wasn't expecting another person coming from around the corner. He got shot from behind. That seemed to be the only situation in which he actually got taken out. Otherwise, his sight was dead on.
Yeah, so they're going Monastery for the S&D here.
Jesus Christ. Are they mad? Are they mad?
All I gotta say, okay, after yesterday's experience, I have solidified my feelings of Monastery, and I hate the map. I hate the map. It is not set for objective-based gameplay. It's not. It's not even set for TDM, in my opinion. It's set for living and thinking about life, meditation. Okay, it's about all it's worth.
Just everybody I think for 10 minutes.
I think if you're over level 20, you should not be allowed to pick Monastery. I think it's an entry level map for guys to level up, have some fun, shoot people in the face, talk shit and whatever. But other than that, you are.
It's great for like a knives only.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you wouldn't have Machete Mondays on bloody desert, would you? Jesus, you wouldn't see anybody.
No, I think they have tried it though on desert, but yeah, it takes too long to get to a certain spot.
Yeah, but by the time I get to anybody, I need a friggin' iron lung. I'm knackered. Running across the map, I need an Uber.
Shotguns go well, Monster. Yeah. Same with retreat. I think shotguns are great on retreat. Nice shots here by O'Doyle taking out Bronco. Bomb has been planted. They're looking to get the revive here. One of their teammates. They are all bunched up, though. They're going to have to be careful and wary about that. O'Doyle rotating around at a perfect time, able to get that elimination. Dropped yet another trauma member.
He's by our stairs.
Okay, go.
Diver is picked back up, and I believe all 5 members are still alive on DeathSquad. This is not looking good for Trauma as the bomb has been planted and the clock is ticking down.
Crates, careful, Crates.
Coming outside church where I'm down. He's going into church. He's in the church.
There's round 1 for DeathSquad. First one out.
Yeah, we don't need to pick Diver up.
And yeah, it looks like all members were eliminated on Trauma. You know, like I said, you know, if the small Mac was gonna be picked, Trauma would struggle in comparison to DeathSquad. DeathSquad, I think, even though a lot of them say, yeah, we go in with no plans, this may be true, but they come up with plans on the fly. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. But one thing that I do know about DeathSquad is they commit. You know, I sometimes call them a one-trick pony, but when they commit to something, they commit hard, and it makes it very difficult to take them off of that point. And I say this from experience and also just watching them. It can be a very devastating team.
Somebody else just got pushed through the map.
I get it down. He's down. He's
Oh, no, boy.
Prosper's below. You stay. You split out. Casper's down in the corner. Don't go down there. He's in the corner.
One's going to come new stairs.
He's working over the steps. He's going to steps now. Kaiser, he's on the steps.
2 down. You're at DeathSquad's POV, but yeah.
There you go. Good shit.
You saw him just go through the wall, and then all of a sudden drop down. You just saw his name.
2-0.
This works good because it's a small map. So
All
right, then I don't mind dying. The pressure on. I'll see if I can take one.
DeathSquad take
That's fine.
round number 2.
Round 2.
Yeah, then you start snitching them out.
Third attempt on attack here. If they can win this, they're looking good for defense as long as they can maintain a proper hold on defense. On Monastery, I feel like sometimes that can be rather difficult.
Especially when you've got people rushing in, and it's just it is. You've got to have your eyes in the back of your head. It's
I didn't see me there.
Yeah, if you're talking about proper balance of opportunity for attack and defense, Monastery has that. Given that it is so small and that there are so many nooks and crannies you can kind of sit in, it could be very difficult on either side. Yeah, they can be sliced, they can be, but right now DeathSquad are showing them up. They get a win here to close the gap. Now it's their chance on attack. Let's see if they can actually pull something out here. They don't want to fall victim to having to do another comeback like what we saw in the first half.
No, it's you don't need to put yourself under that much pressure. Like I say, you've got to keep. You'd rather be ahead in the game, but like I say, they know they can do it, but you know this map is not the most friendly.
Didn't even see him. Let's
the thing I've noticed with DeathSquad is they do like to throw in their bloody Molotovs and grenades. To go in early with those.
Two left, they revive him. Yeah, that's the last two in an entrance of their tunnel.
Situation. Sitting in that corner side when grenades are flying. It does look like DeathSquad used the majority of their utility though. Lines in, gets the stab, but Trauma does fall.
Oh no.
And now DeathSquad up 3-1.
Yeah.
Oh, you better had play on the PSVR 1, I tell you.
Nah.
I could never figure
the
out
same way as first off.
I can never figure out what Daft Bomb's icon is. Is that like a worm or something?
Yeah, coming
you
up.
ever see it? It's like a yellow.
Slippery sausage.
Wow, inside church down, diver inside the church.
One's on the rock.
It looks like Play-Doh, does it? It looks like yellow Play-Doh. It looks like yellow Play-Doh.
Trauma getting caught out once again.
Wow.
Nice one.
Absolutely mullered.
And this was my concern. Small map, and Trauma is historically a very strategic. I don't want to say slow-paced, but properly paced team. They're not typically pushing the points too hard.
Down, we got a double down here. I come out.
Come on,
but DeathSquad, they typically are.
Wait, stopped.
Yeah.
Don't push.
No, they have the ability to push on certain points with rapid pace and really outplay the other team. Both members have been revived though at the hands of Daft, the medic.
I downed the door. He's dead.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Oh, what has he done? What has he done?
He just looked around and was like, wait, where am I?
Oh shit, he's down
Did
there.
I fall into Skyrim? But they won!
Well, what did he What I'll do, I'll fall off the map, sit in the corner, twiddle my thumbs, and let some bugger else do the job. Jesus.
I mean, he literally looked around. It was as if he was saying to himself, where the hell am I?
He's probably gone, what an absolute numpty. That was a tuna melt moment there, big time.
Oh my goodness. Well,
that's why we love this game, boys and girls.
Coming around the backside, Earl. Like
4 members left on Trauma. Bomb drop. DeathSquad lose.
Dude, where the fuck was that guy?
Now 4-3, and here's Trauma on the comeback.
He was back behind.
That's a long fucking.
Wake up! The caffeine's not kicked in until rounds 4 and 5 before they start shooting. It's just crazy, isn't it? It's just mad. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, they just wait for the pressure to build, I guess.
Under pressure.
And give it a good speed. Give it a squeeze. Doyle's out again.
Got it.
Oh boy, does look like DeathSquad might have an advantage here. There goes Diver. 3v3, I think it is.
Yeah.
2v3. Trauma with the player advantage. 1 member on DeathSquad down. DeathSquad lose again. And we got a tied game at 4-4. Daft and Bracco keeping Trauma alive.
Absolutely mullered. Christ. Blink and you miss it, boys and girls. Blink. This is the beauty of the game. Like I say, blink and you die. It's you know, the beauty of this game is the speed, absolute speed.
You got to be careful pushing on these new stairs because that is exactly
where
I don't like them
at all. I don't like them at all.
And look at all these members of DeathSquad are downed.
There's two of them that's coming. Mario down.
They're looking for the
revives
revive,
in.
and DeathSquad win.
They've done it.
Good trade.
5-4.
Two chances at defense. Two chances at defense.
Okay, match point, match point.
Yeah. All we gotta do is win one. We got this.
Could we be
Wow.
seeing the final game?
I'm not doing shit. I'm way fucking behind.
Whew, man, I'm finding it hard to breathe at the moment. I feel like I'm holding my breath this entire time.
The tension in the shoulders. The tension in the shoulders. Okay, let's go. This could be game point, match point, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, do that.
No, I don't got the bomb. I don't got the bomb.
I got the bomb. I can't.
Oh,
One is on the infinity step. Higher side.
Wow.
Two higher side coming
Wow,
up to church.
Doyle absolutely
Coming
clutched
down
there.
the church hole. 3 of them
Yep.
in church.
Shit. Yeah,
3
they
of them
got
there.
me.
Dropping
They're
in.
upstairs, coming
2
down.
in.
They are.
2 in.
Yeah, I was totally fucking blind.
Ah, they got me.
Yeah,
They were
they got
pushing
this.
me down there.
26 seconds left on the
revives
clock.
in. Revives in.
And
That's it.
Trauma
That's it,
fall.
guys. All right.
And
Doesn't matter, guys. We
DeathSquad
played a good
take
league.
the win,
Yeah, we did.
4-1.
Let's congratulate and
Ladies and gentlemen, DeathSquad maintain their title as champions. I wish I had fanfare or confetti or something, but I didn't prepare that this season. But here you go. Fanfare, confetti. DeathSquad come out victorious in a 4-1 victory over Trauma and what was bound to be a great repeat match from last season. Incredible play by DeathSquad. You know, I got to say, like, you know, during regulation season, DeathSquad they looked like they were falling short a little bit, if you ask me. But we were deceived. We were deceived as they came into playoffs.
You only need to hit form in the playoffs. That's all you need to do. Get to the playoffs and then hit your stride. And like you say, they were dominant. They were dominant tonight.
And without
Very dominant.
fail, DeathSquad persevered through the playoffs, got their victory, and once again retained their title as victors in the Alvo World League. Congratulations to them. Incredible play. Nothing short of exciting. And Trauma coming in second place, you know, similar to what we saw in the Test League, but you know, they are not a team to scoff at. They did an incredible job throughout the entire season. You know, I want to give props to the top 3. We have DeathSquad in first, Trauma in second, and Carnage in third. It sounds like the Test League all over again, but it's a well-deserved podium placement for all those teams.
Yeah.
So
Great
I just
effort. Great
sent a
effort.
message to Doyle.
Okay.
See if he
Polish
wants
it.
to jump in for a
I
quick,
don't have to polish
chat.
it. Fortunately, they're all packaged up there, NGR, so they will come to you all pristine as they can be without dust, scratches, or defects. That's my hope. So for the winning team, I will be reaching out to a team captain or representative to, you know, make sure that we can arrange the shipment and I get all the proper information so that you guys can get your stuff. But we'll handle that on the other, you know, on that end. But and I gotta say, DeathSquad, congratulations! Enjoy the victory. It was well earned, well deserved. Well done this season, and congratulations. We're working on getting O'Doyle in here,
Yep.
perhaps.
Yep, you should be joining right now.
And there he is.
There he is.
Hello, hello.
Hello, sir.
He might be muted.
He might be having an heart attack.
Has the adrenaline worn off?
Yeah.
Have you stopped shaking yet? Answer on a postcard too. Where's Penfold?
There he is. O'Doyle.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, congratulations on the win, man. You guys are victors of season 1. How you guys feeling?
Oh, I mean, to be honest, I'm just glad it's over. I mean, it's been a it's been a fun season. I mean, we've had the ups and downs, but you know, I do believe everybody kind of came back together, and everybody's being cool again. So I'm very happy about that.
I noticed while you were playing, and you've admitted to this before, and I admit to it myself. I saw your gun shaking a little bit. Was there some adrenaline taking place there? Were there some nerves?
Oh, definitely. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've went back and watched a lot of my streams, and I've always said it about like Crispy or whoever else, like the gun shaking. But yeah, I mean, mine was shaking pretty hard. Those were good rounds. It was really fun with Trauma there. That was fun.
It was very exciting to watch.
Yeah, very tight game, especially for the S&Ds.
Oh, that first one, man! I thought we had them, but they pulled an amazing like comeback on that one. That was nuts.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it was incredible. Now the hard points and the team death matches. I mean, you guys just you showed such dominance in those. Did you guys have any plan of attack going into either of those game modes and with preparation for what Trauma was going to bring, or did you guys just play your game? Did you adjust? How did those play out, and why do you think you guys were so dominant in those game modes tonight?
Well, I mean, we played the kind of the same game we've been flirting around with all season, where we do kind of like a rolling headquarters. You know, we knew we were going to get the spawn up by the cop car, so we figured we'd hold that for a little bit, and then of course, a couple of us got the far spawns, and then we just decided to move it to the market. And just kind of roll around like that, keep them guessing, so they don't know exactly where we're at.
Well, it seemed to play in your favor because, I mean, whether it was team deathmatch or hardpoint, I mean, you guys just were super sharp with your shots. Your rotations were beautiful. I mean, the way you played was just top tier. Now, as for your own performance, since we had your perspective, it was a little bit easier to see. But holy cow, dude, were you on fire?
I'm telling you though, no, the two key players in this one, I would say, would have been really Earl. He came in clutch on a lot of the S&Ds, hard points. He was dropping turrets or dogs, dropping those drones every so often. And Kaiser, of course, Kaiser's just a straight up killer. Me, Doom and Diver just kind of played our normal game. It's not where we went crazy or anything, but we had our moments. But definitely Earl and Kaiser really came through for us today.
Nice.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'm still shaking though. But it was fun. It was fun. Thanks for covering it. You three gents look top notch in your suits.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Looking quite dapper.
It doesn't fit like you're used to.
It's going back to the charity shop later. Thank you.
We've been talking about sausages all night because the sausage party has been in the stream, and I'm feeling like one right now. This thing just.
Dirty is Silly Sausage in the party? Is he in the chat today?
Both of them.
Dirty, Silly,
awesome.
and Daddy Sausage. Yeah.
Dirty, Silly, and Daddy. You're familiar with the sausages?
Yeah, I like checking their streams out every now and then. They usually like it's always hard for me because he'll go live like around like 3 p.m. Eastern. So I'm at work usually then, so I don't get to check out a whole lot of it. But if I'm at the shop, I'll throw it on. But yeah, they're funny. It's a good time with them.
Yeah, I've known.
Just walk around with a Quest on your head, mate. That's all you need to do. Put the Quest on, and then put YouTube on, and then just tap it when you need to go into. I need some onions. Oh, I'll get some. I'll get that. Yeah, let's go back to the stream. Thank you.
How many are y'all wearing pajama pants?
I'm wearing shorts, athletic shorts, if that counts for pajama pants.
Well, I've got my Adidas shorts on. Does that count? I've come straight from football.
We're like a mullet, right? Like we're proper up top, but party on the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, COVID taught us something. You don't need to show down below. You don't need to show down below. Only fans you need to show down below.
Well, O'Doyle, we don't necessarily want to keep you, but we do want to congratulate you on your victory. I'll be reaching out to you and probably a couple other members on your team to get proper addresses and stuff so that we can get the information and get all those rewards sent out to you, which we did showcase tonight, by the way, on stream. You guys earned it, well deserved, and hopefully I'll come back and try to win season 2. I expect a lot more opposition in the future season, given that we are now on the PSVR 2 platform. We'll be going on Steam, and I can't wait to see what the title brings. But of course, DeathSquad having won Test League and now Alvo World League Season 1, I mean, you guys have some sort of lineage to uphold. So congratulations tonight, man.
Yep. Thanks, and good playing with all y'all this season. But I'll say this: I'm probably hanging it up after this one. I'm gonna step back.
Oh, shut up!
No, I want to step back,
up.
and I would like to just do the casting and help out with that, and maybe even help with the maybe some of the decisions as far as if some questionable stuff comes up. I mean, I think it'd be nice to just have somebody that's played, but somebody that's not playing to help out, because I know it's a very tough job running this World League. It is. It's so much work that goes behind the scenes, and just thank you all so much for everything that you guys have done behind the scenes, and yeah, I appreciate it.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you. And
you can piss off. You can piss off now. With you.
All right, love you guys. Thanks for covering.
All right, take care, Odell.
Well done, mate. Well played, fella. Well deserved.
Thanks, Mike. See you, Titch.
I can answer that question for you, BB, when I get around to it.
We're gonna have about 2 months.
Yeah,
we're gonna have about 2 month downtime. So
yeah, I got to update some stuff on the some stuff I want to do on the intro video. I want to update, and I forgot what we discussed. I know I want to update the blood, and there was something else you wanted me to do.
Sing a song.
It was just a matter of the textures and stuff, enhancing the textures with the new arrays that you have of everything. Yeah. So we got about a 2 month gap between season 1 and season 2. So if you guys know anyone who wants to participate, just show them some of the content that we have already posted up and let them know, I hate that. What's possible, and get as many teams in here as we can. Of course, with, like I said, with the new platforms getting a release, I'm expecting to see some. I've seen some VR competitors already playing the game. I'm going to shout out one, J Bar. He has been playing. He's an avid Pavlov player, very good player as well. And he was playing this the other night and seemed to be having a lot of fun. So hopefully he could pull one of his teams in as well. I'd like to see some people from other platforms and existing esports teams to compete, because I got a feeling Alvo is going to be one of those top tier must watch experiences. So pull whoever you can.
Well, that's everything that's coming in. Everything that's coming in. For the following season, the spectator mode, scoreboard, things like that. It's just going to make it so much more enjoyable to to take that information in and enjoy what's happening. Because I know, like I say, it is difficult when we've got the POVs, and I know it's difficult getting the scores up, because how many times did we say Twitch in the semi-final, move your bloody head because we can't see the scoreboard.
So I'm gonna have to go, once we have access to it. There's some stuff I'm gonna have to work. So here's the thing: you guys are happy when season ends. I hate when season ends, because for me, my stuff, my work begins when season ends.
Yep, it's so true. It's 100% true.
During season, I have to tweak things here and there, but 99% of my work is all done getting ready and prepped for the next season.
Yeah.
So when eventually we do get the spectator slot, it's going to be a matter of me figuring out the production and how we're going to implement that. Updating how we display everything on screen, and all of the updates.
Utilizing the space. Yeah, it's utilizing the space, isn't it? That it's
the thing is,
it looks.
We've got 2 months off. We got 2 months off, and you're like, that's 2 months. But I'm looking at this I'm already in the middle of rendering something out that's taking me 3 days to render. I'm supposed to have something else I'm supposed to do for somebody else, and then on top of that, I've got all the stuff to change and get prepared for next season. So for me, 2 months. Plus, obviously, I want to be able to do some of my own stuff in between, right?
You want a life, mate. Bloody hell, you want to breathe.
Man, 2 months comes quick, dude. 2 months comes quick.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what? If Titch looks like me, need 2 months' time, you know exactly what has happened to the poor lad.
Yeah, it's crunch time for me now, man. I die a little bit, but yeah. Once
I'll bring the AED and resurrect you every moment.
All I need from you, Wolf, is the list of what we got to change. Just as long as I know what it is and what we got to update, and then I can start working on it. But yeah,
yep.
I'll see you guys in 2 months.
And speaking of things,
let's just
go ahead, Mick.
I was just about to say, I said, while the guys are still on the stream, let's get the word out there. you guys who are, your top tier players, just get the word out there saying, oh, there's a league, oh, this one, get them involved, even if you have to, lose a couple of matches just to get them involved and get them interested, let's spread this word, it's only going to get bigger, it's only going to get better. Yeah. And I think if the guys who get on board early doors, as well as the current teams and the new teams, it's just going to be a whole new level.
Yeah.
So get the word out there, boys and girls.
And speaking some of changes that Titch is going to make, and that also includes changes that are going to take place moving into the season 2 of the Alvo World League. Season 1 was a learning experience, and there were some things that need to be addressed with regards to the rules, some adaptations based on what we learned from this experience. So hopefully they'll be a little bit tighter, a little bit more informative and clear for everybody. But I want to thank everyone for the patience that you showed and the suggestions provided as to how to make this a little bit better, even though I feel like season 1 was a success, and I feel like the rules did establish some sort of organization. Things can only get better, and I'm always seeking to make things better. So if you have any more suggestions, be sure to shoot them in the Discord. Let me know what you're looking for, and I'll see if they can work themselves into the rules. Of course, we're always going to establish them in a fair and cohesive manner so that the players have the best experience possible.
Yeah, that reminds me.
Can you please not include VAR? I don't want VAR because that's just killing the game.
Okay.
Don't forget to open up a channel in the Discord.
No, no video assistant referees, please. No, please.
So there'll be a channel in the Discord for suggestions now that the season's over. So if you have anything once that opens up, have a read through what people are saying or what people are suggesting. If you guys like it, make sure you upvote it or put in your feedback. But I would suggest having a read of what's already in there. That way, I mean, it's not like GSPL where there's like 400 people.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all.
Well, we have in Discord they have.
Titty just put 400 recommendations. That's all.
Well, I mean,
the nice thing about
we had like 40 odd teams, right? So.
Yeah, and the upside to Discord's update with threads, it makes it easier now. So if you see that there's one or suggestion that's put in and you like that, you can either comment within that thread or you can upvote it like Titch said. So it actually makes it a little bit more cleaner or a little bit cleaner for everybody to read and see what's available in terms of the suggestions and what's already been discussed. So I'll be putting it in thread format for you all if you don't understand how that works. Just once it's there, you go ahead and look about and see how it operates. It's pretty much little subcategories of conversations, that are grouped together based on a single topic. So that'll be going live momentarily, probably later today. I just want to make sure I got everything else organized. And season 2 is bound to be great. So be sure to gather your teammates, get your practice in, get there in public, spread the word. And we'll get prepared for season 2.
Get those extra teams in. More the merrier. The more teams that play, the more competitive, and obviously the bigger the reward. Because obviously you're going to be up against more teams, and obviously the more teams you're playing, there's more chance of losing, more chance of winning, and obviously even bigger bragging rights. Already, I'm not even speak to Diver. He's going to make my head hurt.
Well, as season 1 comes to an end, I want to thank everybody who has supported us along this journey, for those who have participated, those who have viewed, and all those companies who have supported us as well, including OutsideIn Entertainment, who are the developers of this game, who have done a phenomenal job on their PSVR 2 release. I want to extend our congratulations to you on a wonderful PSVR 2 release. It has been a great release, very few issues, and people seem to be loving it, which only helps the community grow. So thank you for all your support. Of course, Rep Sports and their Raise Energy product. You heard me throughout the season talk about it. I still endorse it. We do have codes if you guys are interested in getting some price off of that, but you do have to live in the United States. I hear that international might not be coming until 2025, unfortunately. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, a lot of.
I blame Brexit. I blame Brexit.
A lot of back-end issues in terms of inflation and what have you. It's become a real crutch to everybody. But if you do live in the United States, we do have a promo code AHC at checkout for 15% off. Thank you, Rep Sports, for the continued support through the affiliate program. It's greatly appreciated. And ProTube, who is newer on the scene, thank you so much for your support in providing us codes and supporting esports in general, particularly the VR variety. You guys have done a wonderful job since I've known about you, which I believe is like 2017, 2018. You are definitely, if people are looking for products that are best suited for VR and VR immersion, there's no better place to look than the ProTube VR. Not only are they veterans in the community, but they're players themselves, so they know what is needed to give you the proper immersive feel in your VR equipment. So props to them. If you guys want to check out and get a discount for any of the products on their website, be sure to use the links in our panels. They're also over on the AWL Discord. Don't go to the main page without selecting one of those links, otherwise you won't get the discount. So big shout outs to them as well. And last but not least, we've said it time and time again, and I'm going to say it one more time. To all the viewers, to all the supporters, to Amateur Hour Commentary, and of course to Alvo, you are the true stars. Without you, there wouldn't be as much excitement. There wouldn't be as much investment. You are really the true winners. You're the ones who have upheld the community and kept this thing going and brought light to those who are in the dark. So appreciate you and all the support that you have given. I hope to see you all next season. But that's it for me. Titch, Plank, any parting words before we head on out?
Yep. Again, thank you, everybody.
No, I just want to congratulate all the players.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Go.
You first.
A delay.
Nope. Go.
No, you first. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Oh, you fuck off then.
All right, real quick here. Thank you again, everybody, for an awesome season. If there's anything as far as stream related things go, anything on screen that you feel we can add or you feel we can change, shoot me a message or drop it in the suggestions tab, and I can take a look and see what we can do. I'm always up for reorganizing and whatnot, especially at the end of the season. Now is the time for me to do it. As I said, if we're gonna do it now, so hit me up if you have any suggestions as far as anything on stream goes, and then anything as far as the league. Like I said, make sure you drop those into the suggestions with Wolf. So that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you everybody for watching, all the subscriptions, bits, and all the support.
I just want to thank the players for making a very exciting league. It's been up, down, left, right, backwards, forward. I mean, Christ, my hair's fallen out because I've had so much excitement. It's made my hair fall out. But no, guys, you have made this an incredible, 11 weeks of competitive quality, and also, like I say, there's been a lot of camaraderie and there's been a lot of support, and you guys have obviously made it what it is, as well as obviously everybody who's tuned in, everybody's watched, everybody who's commented, everybody who's taken it to heart. You guys, the guys who haven't got a team, get yourself a team. Get your names out there, put your names in the Discord, get yourself I want to play in a team, I want to play in a team. Let's do it, let's sort it. But kudos to the players, well done, and obviously ultimate reward, well done, DeathSquad. You've come up trumps yet again. Well done to you guys. Oh, and BB, Smarties are in the post, mate. Your missus will get them later.
I was just about to say, well, that's going to be it for us, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Fuck you, BB. Love you. Peace.
BB smells of elderberries and he's a tuna milk.
Flip the deck.
The womble flap.
Sounds away. Get us out of here.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to this finals match of the Alvo World League Season 1 here on Amateur Hour Commentary. Congratulations, DeathSquad, on your first place, and congratulations to Trauma on your second and Carnage on your third place. Well deserved. Thank you all. You have been swell. Thank you for participating. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you guys in 2 months. I hope to see you there. See you on the battlefield. Till then, guys.
Cheers, boys and girls.
Goodbye.
TTFM in a wild crocodile.